Hello, guys. Okay, so I actually have 2 chapters left after this chapter, so get yourselves ready. There's going to be a very intense ending. So this chapter is called Leaving, and it's in Hisoka's point of view. For the next 2 weeks, Illumi refrained from doing any contracts. It seemed to do his mental status some good, although he did seem a bit lost on what to do with himself. I could tell something was wrong from the moment I woke up today. As I hear the doorbell ring out of nowhere, I fear my suspicions have been confirmed. Illumi gets up from his spot on the couch and opens the door. I glance to the side as I sit at the counter. The figure outside looks well-dressed, but sketchy nonetheless. After a few quiet, tense moments, the man hands him a paper. My love looks at it, and his body tenses up. I immediately feel a pit of dread start to form in my stomach. He closes the door, his black hair flipping behind him as he turns. Hisoka, I'm going into our room. Just give me a few minutes before you come in there. Is everything... But before I can finish asking, the door is shut and he is no longer listening. Time seems to drag by, my mind racing faster and faster as the moments pass. After a bit, the door creaks open. He doesn't come outside the room, leaving me to think he wants me to come in there with him. I stand, making my way to him with an overwhelming sense of worry. As I walk into the room, I immediately notice the slight red tinge on his face. Was he crying? It's a contract. Oh? Curiosity tingles my veins. How dangerous? Maybe a little too. Illumi looks to the side, his hair falling slightly over his eyes, so I can't determine what he means by his facial expression. Well, who is it? I ask, eager for an answer. The assassin sighs. It's confidential until the job is complete. I bite my lower lip and groan. Of course. The next question bites the end of my tongue, but I fear to let it go. When do you leave? Tonight. The pit of dread in my stomach reminds me that this job is an awful one, and that consequences follow if one does not go through with such highly placed jobs. So that night fell upon us all too soon. Illumi had already spent most of the day preparing, training a bit, and working with his nin. With each footstep as he walked towards the door, I felt a piece of my heart breaking. The raven-haired assassin closes his eyes. There's a possibility I won't come back. I feel my own eyes widen and my heart ache. I understand. Promise you won't forget. The words leave his mouth in such a way that it makes my heart drop. Oh, Ilu, I sigh, holding him tightly against my chest. Never. I know I never forget you, the raven-haired male says bluntly. I grip tightly onto his shoulders with sadness. My love, please don't. For a moment, he allows himself to be enveloped in my arms, the warmth of his body combining with mine. Lu, I beg. I don't think you should do this. He pulls away from me, his hair moving fluently with him. Don't be ridiculous, I have to. Just come back, okay? No promises. The dark-haired assassin slams the door behind him as he exits. I stand there in the quiet darkness, my heart the only sound to comfort me. My knees buckle, failing me, something they haven't done before. Many emotions that I haven't felt before flood into my body. I feel a sense of insecurity and... fear? I shouldn't interfere, but I feel as if I need to chase after him. My hands tingle and my head spins. I'm angry. I open and close my fists, trying to regain feeling. Ilu, I repeat quietly to myself. Sorry, my guinea pig's being whatever. What am I supposed to do without you here? I shouldn't be so dependent on someone, but oh, you. You are my sanity, my life force. Come back soon, I whisper, feeling a tear slide down my face. Don't be pathetic. I hear her voice echo throughout my head. But he's my home. And that was chapter... I can't even remember what chapter we're on, but there's 2 more left. So tune in for the end of it. Thank you. Very cool.